Don't know when my faith became so complicated. Can't retrace these habits I've participated in. Shameful to recall all my decision making. Oh, this stays on my mind. Jesus, heal my mind. I wonder if you still think I'm worthy of saving. Cause one minute I'm bold, but then the next I'm failing. No, struggling with sin, I thought I graduated, but I still stumble like a baby in the faith. Oh, did I accept your call and come this far just for me to fall away? I told you I believe, I still got scars. Jesus, take it all away. Tell me who's gonna heal my heart? Cause I need a miracle, Lord.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, good morning. Hi, Jay Who, Captain Venus, Mrs. G. Smith, Daphne Brown. Good morning. Typically me, Nurse Baby, Jasmine Monet, Pink Rose. Good morning, good morning. Y'all come on in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Ooh, happy Monday. How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? Are you guys ready to have an amazing week? Are we starting this week off right on the right foot? Y'all ready to have a good week? Okay. Good morning. Cincinnati is in the house. Okay. Good morning, cheerleader girl, Pink Rose, all y'all. I see y'all coming in. So listen. I wanted to come in really quickly and just have a real raw conversation with y'all, right? And I'm sitting still, so I'm looking at the comments so you guys can talk to me and I can read your comments and respond, okay? Birmingham in the house. What's up, B-Ham? So hey, Tracy. Tracy said, I love the strawberry lip scrub. Thank you so much, Tracy. So I just wanted to come and have like a real raw conversation with y'all, okay? A few things we're going to talk about. A few things. You look so much like Mariah this morning. Listen, Mariah, as she gets older, first of all, she's so beautiful. And I tell her that all the time. I'm like, girl, you are so beautiful. Embrace it, you know. Y'all know Mariah is an athlete at heart. Don't try to put no dress on her, no heels on her. She don't want none of that, okay? And so I'm like, you're so beautiful. She has the most beautiful smile. I mean, she's just absolutely beautiful. But I can't say maybe the last couple of months I've seen her, like she done started putting a little makeup on. She be putting a little mascara on and stuff, and it be cute. So I'm like, okay, are we having a little switch going on around here? So it's interesting to all of us when Mariah puts on a little makeup and a little mascara, because that ain't what she do. So, but she has been doing that a little bit. Maybe it's because she's about to go into the 8th grade. But, you know, we'll see. Hey, I see Here for Hot Tea just popped in. Hey, Here for Hot Tea. So I wanted to come and just have a real raw conversation. I registered for the TikTok. Yay! Hey, I'm about to announce, like probably around noon, our winner, our cash winner for the first day. We're going to randomly go through who's registered, and we're going to do a cash winner every day up until the live. So until March 29th. So the last day will be the 28th. So tell your family, your friends to register as well, okay? So I just finished working out. I don't know. Y'all might end up hearing Ms. Deborah because I can hear her up here. Because she came to me early. She came to me this morning at 6:45. She also I told y'all she teaches via Zoom. So she brought her computer with her, and she's down there teaching students all over the country right now. She's training right now, okay? So y'all might can hear her because I've been hearing her going, woo, one more, come on. I've been hearing, I said, y'all, Ms. Deborah is on it, okay? She got her music bumping down there in the garage. She down there working hard. But anyway, I wanted to just come and just have like a real raw conversation with y'all this morning because this is for all of my, so listen, Miss Pretty Kitty, 28, I don't want to block you, but let me tell you how it works over here. I block people for dropping in names of negativity or names that can cause negativity or disrupt positivity, I guess I should say. Comments that can do that as well. So please watch what you type in the chat because y'all know I'm a blocker, and that's just what it is. So there's your warning, girl. But so listen, I worked out this morning, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. Can I keep it a buck? Hey, astute Queen B. It's tough. I want us to talk for a minute because I remember when Ms. Deborah, was training me before. She used to say, I need to go ahead and get in shape now. Hey, Samantha Uncut. Hey, Wente Talk. Hey, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all. She used to say when I get about 40, it's going to be tougher. I just want us to talk for a minute. She said when I get about 40, it was going to be tougher for me to lose weight. Right? It's going to be tougher. So Ms. Deborah used to always tell me, she used to be like, girl, you better go. Come on. We got to do it, young lady. When you get 40, it's going to be tougher. But y'all, real talk, when I say I find myself yesterday, y'all know I got back in town yesterday. I worked out this morning. Y'all, I'm like, for real. I am, hey, chit chat with QT. I'm like, even yesterday, Mariah had to ask me if I was okay. Like, I'm 39, I'll be 40 this year. And I got on the scale this morning, right? Because, we writing down everything. You know what I'm saying? So I got on the scale this morning. Y'all. Hey, Mary A. Kelly. That thing said 163. And I said, oh, hell no. Can I just be honest? I said, oh, hell no. Wait a minute. 160. Now I am 5'7", but I was like 163. And y'all, real talk, yesterday was a leg day. And I could literally feel just like my legs not being strong. Struggling with certain stuff that I don't usually struggle with. It was a little harder. And today was arm, I do abs every day, and today was arm day. And even with arms, now I did better with arms than I did with legs, but even with arms, I was like, oh my gosh, your muscles really can get weak fast. Now I'm usually one to hop back on real quick, like I'll get back to it fast, but I was like, I'm really weak. Certain moves, I was doing she had me doing bicycles. Baby, them elbows supposed to touch them knees. Those elbows are supposed to touch those knees, honey. And I was struggling getting them legs up there. I said, oh, hell no. So listen, I just want to encourage everybody on this live. Look, don't play around with it. Be as active as you can be. Even if Ms. Deborah was showing me something this morning, she was like, even if you at the base of a step and you just stepping up, do 20 or 40 of those a day, just stepping up, stepping down, stepping up, stepping down. Do it. Because what you don't want is for it to be too late and to be trying to fix something then that's too late to fix or 3 times harder to fix that you could have already been on. And I was like, man, this is real. But I want to share something else with y'all. Ms. Deborah don't even know I'm about to do this, okay? But so y'all know I'm big on if something, for one, I'm not going to sell nothing I don't believe in. And I definitely think the powers to be at TikTok has learned that about me. You're not just going to throw some products in front of me and think I'm going to sell it. I'd be like, nope, I don't use that for real. I ain't tried that. But I really am like that. I'm just not. And so I don't speak to anything that I don't believe in or that I haven't used or that I don't trust. And I'm kind of one of those people, if I can be honest, I will test what you're telling me just to see if you're right. I don't know what it is, but I will test what you're telling me just to see if it works, if you're right? So, a few things. One, remember when I told you I was getting migraines every day? So these are to my people getting migraines. And my dentist, because I have, I grind my teeth at night and all that, TMJ. And so my dentist had been wanting me to get some Botox right here. And I was like, nope, I ain't never had no Botox. I ain't getting no Botox. Nope, she's been telling me that for years. Well, I finally did it last year, July. When I tell you I was having headaches every day. I didn't have a headache until like October, November. Didn't have to take an Excedrin. I was taking Excedrin every day, 2 a day, because my migraines were so bad. But when I say I did the little Botox in my little, that little muscle, and I didn't get another, I did it like maybe July 3rd or 2nd. I didn't get another headache until like October, end of October, 1st of November. So I can speak to that now. Now I can say, oh, that mess worked. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But here's something else I got to tell y'all about. Okay. Don't y'all pick with me. So a couple of weeks ago, okay, I was getting up like an old lady. Okay. I ain't even gonna lie. I was getting up like an old lady, y'all. My knees was hurting. My legs was hurting to the point at times I would almost fall back down when I would try to stand up. And then when I would start standing up, I'm just being honest. I said I wanted us to have a real raw conversation this morning. When I would stand up, I would have to like rub my knees and my leg like getting oil moving in a machine or something. I'm just being honest. I found myself rubbing, like I'm trying to get blood flow happening, or I don't know. It was just, but what it did, y'all, it started making me feel real old. And I started feeling like, no, I ain't supposed to be doing this at 40. And then my sciatic nerve started acting up too. So I was also rubbing over there. It was going down the side of my leg. I was waking up through the night. My feet would be hurting so bad from my sciatic nerve. And I was like, what in the heck is going on? This, no. So y'all, one day, it was the day we had the party for the kids. So whenever them kids was here, and Canavis brought the DJ stuff recently, like a couple of weeks ago, right? Miss Deborah saw me getting up. Old. What's old? Well, old to me, age for one is a mindset and how your body feels. So when I think of being older and you think of having those issues, aches and pains and joint issues, yeah. So Ms. Deborah was here and she saw me struggling to get up. And Ms. Deborah, she's like, what is going on? Because I told you I would almost fall sometimes. She's like, what is this? What is going on? So she went in my pantry and she was like, I told her what I had been dealing with. So she went in my pantry, y'all. And literally, it is stuff that I had been bought from her. She was like, you got everything you need up here in this pantry. Hey, Char's Reality. She said, you got everything you need up here in this pantry. So y'all, hey, how I see it. I just saw you. Let me tell y'all something. Miss Deborah made me take this stuff that night. Hey, Essence of Shade, I'm keeping it above. Miss Deborah made me take that stuff that night. Y'all, I didn't have no more problems after that. I'm talking about my sciatic nerve ain't been hurting. I ain't had no problems. I've been walking up steps normal again. I ain't been having to rub myself as soon as I start getting up to get the blood flowing. So I just want to share. Y'all know me. I'm not a gatekeeper. I love sharing. I love helping people. That's just who I am. That's what I do, right? So let me show you guys one of the things that she had me take that night. This is your ultimate glucose gel. Okay, and you can go to her site. Like I said, she don't even know I'm doing this, but I love spreading good information that's helpful. It's with longevity, and it's called Ultimate Glucose Gel. It's joint and cartilage support. Duh, right? Joint and cartilage support. And when I tell y'all, I took some of these, well, I'm going to tell you now. Now listen, let me tell y'all. Y'all know Miss Deborah, you know, this is what she had me do. She had me take 6 that night to get me going and 6 of these. But I ain't had no pain since. Now I only take like 2 to 4 a day. But she had me take 6 right then. 6 of these. 6 of these. Now, this is what this one looks like. Okay. I'm going to pin the website. I will pin it. I'm telling y'all. And I ain't been hurting since. And I ain't gonna tell on nobody. Because I don't believe in telling people business. But I know somebody else who was experiencing the same thing. I'm talking about up at night, rubbing, walking. Because their feet was just pulsing so bad from that sciatic nerve. Baby, I put them on this right here. Now, they ain't told me yet, girl, that stuff worked. But they be asking me for it. They be asking me for it. And I ain't seen them say nothing else about their sciatic nerve. And I ain't heard them complain about their knees no more. Now, this one right here, I'm just keeping it a buck. I ain't going to say the name because I don't like telling people business. This one right here is the Ultimate EF Plus. This is the other one she made me take. These are your essential fatty acids. And it's, how many are in here? 90 are in here. So that night, when she saw me struggling to stand up, she gave me 6 of these. She gave me 6 of these. Okay. And also, she has something called Genesis. So I would buy Genesis, y'all, but I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't drink it. Child, I drunk it that night, let me tell you. Because I was barbecuing. Remember I told y'all it was with the kids? So I remember while I was barbecuing, I was drinking that Genesis. Baby, I drank so much Genesis. I said, I got to give my body a head start on some things because this is ridiculous. Let me show you now. The EFA Plus is pretty big. This one's pretty big, but I'm going to be honest. I don't have a problem swallowing pills, so it don't bother me. I take them and keep it moving, okay? But I was barbecuing, drinking that Genesis, baby. And that night Miss Deborah gave me these. I'm just being honest, y'all. I haven't had to rub myself to stand up and walk. Because let me tell y'all how bad my sciatic nerve was acting up. Okay, we having a real raw conversation, right? Remember I told y'all my feet were hurting through the night. I would just wake up, my feet just pounding and that side hurting. To the point where when I would get up to go to the restroom, and if any of y'all have experienced that, y'all drop in chat. I would go to the restroom and I could feel the coolness of my bathroom floor on my feet so tough. Then when I would sit on my toilet, no, I don't have flat feet. I actually have a really nice arch. And then when I would sit on my toilet, y'all, I could feel the coldness on my toilet. Like just hurt. Have y'all experienced that? Like you could just feel the coolness. It was weird. It was weird. And it was all that nerve. I know it was nothing but that nerve, but I'll wake up through the night to use the restroom and I sit on that toilet. I'm like, ooh, god dang. But I could just feel it. So I see some of y'all saying, yep, yeah, y'all done experienced it. That cold hit your bone. That's what it was feeling like. I was like, God dang. So listen, y'all know, I ain't bringing nothing that I ain't tried myself and that I know. And not only have I tried it on myself, I done had somebody else try it. And I ain't heard them complain no more. And the way they was walking, baby, they walking straight again. I said, yeah, I know. Now, like I said, they ain't said, thank you so much for giving this to me because it worked. But I see, okay? I see. So I'm going to pin Ms. Deborah's website to the point. Let me tell y'all this. I know that Troy suffers from sciatica. And my brother, he like to drop and all, but his knees getting, my brother is 56. So I know his knees be hurt him sometimes because he told me, y'all, I went online and ordered some for them that's being delivered to them today. That's what I did. I ordered some for them because again, you gotta show me. Like, I'm not just gonna believe what you say. You gotta show me. And this showed me, like, keeping it above. So I ordered some for them and it's being delivered today. So, I'm going to pin Ms. Deborah's website, okay? Hold on. Let me pin it. www. Like I said, she don't even know I'm up here giving this testimony. But I just took mine for today. And I said, I'm going to share with the people. Because this does work. Wonders, almost miracles. Okay. Pin comment, bidfitness.fit. Yeah, Marcus does look great, y'all. Marcus is 56. I think he'll be 57 this year, actually. So, yeah, he'll be 57. And I ordered my brother him some. I said, listen, y'all, you ain't gonna have no more problems. I said, take about 6 your first day. Then after that, take 2 or 3 a day. And it works. I took them some Genesis because we flew to St. Thomas from Atlanta. So I took a bottle of Genesis because I had an extra bottle of Genesis. Genesis is for inflammation. It also goes in and repairs any cell damage that you may have going on. Like I remember Ms. Deborah used to always talk about how they've gotten people off dialysis with this Genesis, But it goes in, I see it works. It goes in and repairs cell damage and inflammation. And also another good thing for the Genesis that it does is if you have scar tissue, it's good for scar tissue too. So if you do your Genesis, y'all just get ready for the testimony. Y'all better come tell me. The people going on there to order today, y'all better tell me. Because I already know. Somebody said that inflammation had me down bad last night. And here's the thing. A lot of it is because the stuff we're eating ain't doing nothing but inflaming us anyway. So if you're not doing anything to combat that, then it is what it is. You're going to be inflamed. You're going to have arthritis. You're going to do all of that. But anywho, y'all better let me know. I just pinned somebody said I need to get some for my mom. Yes. Where can you get it? Let me show y'all how serious I am. I already poured my cup of Genesis for the day. Let me show y'all. Because this is what I just did. So, this is what I just did, okay? So, this is my Genesis for the day right here. I'll drink a little bit more at night right before I go to bed just so it can be working while I'm asleep. But I know like they say, a shot. But I know in St. Thomas I acted a fool. So I'm going to go ahead and drink this up and get my cells pure and cleaned real good right here. Okay? This is my Genesis right here. I told y'all I just finished working out. I already took 3 and 3 of these. 3 and 3. And that's what made me say, let me go share this with them. Like, this is some good stuff. It works. And then I already had, it's empty, but I had a salad. Sure did, with 2 boiled eggs. And it was nothing in there but green salad. I had some dried cranberries and 2 boiled eggs. So you can buy the Genesis on Ms. Deborah's website too, bidfitness.fit. And then, so amazing, you supporting another Black woman too. So I love that. That's bomb too. So the people I've had try this say it tastes like the sweet grape juice. That's what they say. Okay. The bottles again, listen, because I want y'all to get this, okay? Ultimate EFA Plus, and it's on her site. Okay, Ultimate EFA Plus and Ultimate Glucogel. Okay, I'm telling y'all. Oh, here she come. Ooh, she don't even know I'm talking about her stuff. Here she come. Listen. Again, it done made me a believer, honey, because it didn't make no sense. Miss Deborah? Oh, okay, Miss Deborah, I'm talking about you. Come on over here. No, you don't mix it with anything. You just pour it and drink it. And what she wants you to do is hold it under your tongue for 30 to 60 seconds so it can go straight into your bloodstream. Yes, they are FDA approved. Miss Deborah. Oh, Miss Deborah. It's all right. You working out. It's okay. I know. No judgment. Miss Deborah down there. I told him already. You training. You done trained me. Now you training your class on Zoom. I just pinned your website.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. I've been talking about your site for about 20, 30 minutes. Your products. Miss Deborah, how was I doing when I was trying to get up? When them legs was hurting?
I had to help her straighten her legs out, you guys. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a sign of weak muscles. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about yesterday when we was working out. Now, she had to help me yesterday. Hold on, you telling too much.
I'm talking too much.
You telling too much.
Y'all
Hold on, y'all telling
ready.
too much. Now, listen, just rewind. Yesterday was leg day. Now, she did have to straighten. She said straighten them legs out, and she did hold them and stretch them on up. That ain't what I'm talking about, Ms. Deborah. I'm talking about the night you gave me these. And I was, it was so bad.
It's almost like she almost needed to, she probably would have thought she needed to go to the hospital had she not known about this.
Because what was I doing? How was I getting up, Miss Deborah? Like I know, an elderly lady. Yeah.
She was going like,
Miss Deborah said, what is wrong?
what's wrong? You're only 39 years old.
Yeah. I told y'all.
And then she told me she had knee issues.
I told you my knees was hurting.
And then I said, Melody, you got the supplements in the closet. I mean, in the cabinet. You know, they take the inflammation and restore.
Told y'all.
Remove the inflammation and restore your cells and help you rebuild your muscles back. Okay. You know, if we don't give the body, if you give your body what it needs, in my opinion, it will heal itself.
Yes, hallelujah.
You know, so
yes, I told. So y'all see, Miss Deborah just came in here and gave y'all the same rundown I gave y'all. I was getting up slow, couldn't hardly my knees. It was like I had to rub them. I felt sorry for me too. I had been dealing with it for about a week or two. Every time I got up, I had to just rub like a machine needing some oil to move. But y'all, here they are. Okay, I pinned her website already.
It's on my website, yes.
This is the Longevity Glucogel and the Ultimate EFA Plus.
Yeah.
All right. Ms. Deborah is 69 and fine. We all know that. And I be wondering how she been walking around. She be doing everything everybody else do. Dancing. What she be doing? Step ups with the weights. She do all that.
Jumping on the
trampoline, baby. 69 and fine. Listen, these supplements, I can say they do work. And the Genesis. I told you I already poured mine for today.
Yes.
Tell them about the Genesis, Ms. Deborah, since you in here.
Okay, well, I've been selling Genesis for about 15 years.
Mm-hmm. She ain't, in other words, she ain't new to it. She true to it. Go ahead.
True to it. And people buy by the cases, okay? And so, for me, I drink it every single day. Every single day. To stay well. I don't want to get sick.
Yes.
I do not want to get sick. Okay?
That's right.
And so God has given us everything that we need, you know. So if you've had an issue and you need to wonder why you're not well yet. Okay? Wonder why you're not well yet. Okay? So what you've been doing has not worked for you. At least try something. This is guaranteed.
It does. It's guaranteed. It works. You remember my sciatic nerve was acting up?
Oh yeah.
God dang. I told him, I said, y'all, the next day it wasn't her no more. I said, Ms. Deborah, now you did make me take 6 that night. 6 of this. Yeah, she made me double dose that night. She said, you gonna take 6 of these and you gonna take 6 of these. Child, I was in so much pain. say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You see it on there, Ms.Deb?
Yeah, it's under.
What they got to go to? Okay, they coming in. What they got to go to?
Okay, go to my website.
Hey, let them get on me. They
Okay.
coming. All right, I'm glad y'all back. So she's about to tell y'all right now really quickly how to get to, y'all know I had a call come in, so it took the sound off. But she's about to tell y'all how to get to it on the website to get to the EFA Plus and get to the glucose gel.
Yes, yes.
And show them, tell them.
Okay, so here,
I'm gonna let you take it.
Okay, here you're going to see, when you go to my website, you're going to see all this, right? You can see Melody, you're going to scroll all the way down, okay? And you're going to, you're going to see Genesis, okay?
Get you some of that.
Yeah, and then you're going to scroll on down to this one, wellness.
Okay.
Supplements, okay?
Yeah.
And when you scroll to that one, you're going to type in glucose gel in the search. Okay, when you type in glucose gel, that name, glucose gel, when you type that in, this is going to come up, okay? Yeah. And then in the search, you're going to type in EFA Plus.
Yes.
You're going to type that in, okay?
Yeah, let me pin the website again.
Okay.
Let me pin the website again.
Okay.
www. Now, if you're just coming in the live and you missed us earlier, because we're back, we were just live and we lost sound. We're talking about people who are having joint, knee issues, inflammation. And I just was sharing a real raw story of something I had been dealing with. Ms. Deborah was downstairs training. She didn't even know I was up here talking about it, but I had just taken them. And I was like, let me let the people know, bidfitness.fit. I was like, let me let the people know how this stuff works because I could barely walk. My knees was hurting so bad. I was falling every time I tried to stand up. And Ms. Deborah got me together.
Yes. So
somebody said they got a frozen shoulder, baby. Get ready to be unthawed, baby.
Oh,
You about to be unthawed, sugar.
Absolutely.
Baby, you about to be unthawed.
and another thing, let me say.
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm funny. Y'all know I'm gonna act up. Let me quit acting up. Go, Ms. Deborah, tell them.
The thing is, these are testimonies. I haven't had those type of issues, so people are coming back to me, giving me the testimony. Okay, so on my website, what you're gonna see is, are you there? Yes. Let me know. Say yes, I'm there. Okay. All right. Because when you go to my website, you're going to see this. Yeah, y'all, that's my back pose, boy. I tell you, at 55 years old. Come on now, y'all. I'm giving y'all some hope now. Let's get it together. Stay consistent. Okay. Now you scroll down. You'll see Melody. When you click on Melody, that's the fitness program. And then here, I got a special offer right there. I need to update that today. Okay, here is the Genesis. When you click on that,
Genesis.
Okay, that's going to open up a landing page where you see testimonies of a couple of my clients bragging on it. One client had pancreatitis. Okay, young man, he wasn't even 30 years old. And he was talking about the different medications he was on. And how the Genesis, he said it's like a miracle product. And then you're going to see this other one with the box there. The, Rebound. This is Rebound right there.
How they get to these right here?
Okay, so this is how you get to Rebound.
No, to
the glucose gel. Okay, you're going to click on here because it's the wellness, it's a supplement site. Okay, you're going to click on that link right there, right here. Learn more. And it's going to take you to the site where you can order the glucose gel. Okay?
Yes, order that glucose gel.
But you're going to have to type it in. You're going to have to type it in the search.
The EFA Plus. Trust me. Just trust me, child.
Glucose
Let me show
gel.
y'all how I get up now. Let me show y'all how I get up now. Let me show y'all how I get up now. Bam. 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 Squat.
Yes.
Bam. Squat.
And then you're going to type in the EFA Plus. You're going to type in those two different ones and add it to your shopping cart. Create an account for you. It's free to create to create an account, and you get 90. You get 90 gel pills right here.
That already.
Okay, all right. Well, y'all, hey, she already told you.
Yeah, let me show them how I do the squat.
Okay, let's move the chair out the way.
Cause them
Okay,
knees are struggling.
Yeah.
Hey, look y'all. Look y'all. This how I do it now. Bam.
Push it back. Yeah. Push it back.
Bam.
Yeah. Push it
Bam.
back. There you go.
Push it. Bam.
That's
Push
it,
y'all see
baby.
that?
Get that booty. Yes. That's what you want.
Oh my God.
That's what you want.
Y'all know I'm gonna cut up every time, but no, for real. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. But
yeah, you was struggling.
it was bad, y'all. I'm talking about I was standing up and like falling. They had to help me get on up.
And you wouldn't have been able to enjoy your vacation as well, would you?
You know what? God let you see it right on time.
You know what?
God let you see it right on time.
Like 2 days before you left for your vacation.
No, it was more than 2 days now. It was the kids'
Was it
barbecue.
week?
It was when they had that barbecue when them kids and stuff was here.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember
So it was
that?
a week.
Yeah, a week
repair
or
the
two.
damage.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have been able. You right, Miss
No,
Deborah.
you wouldn't have been able.
I wouldn't have been able to drive them jet skis like I did.
Oh, no, you wouldn't. No.
Oh, no, them knees would have been hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lord let Miss Deborah see it right in time. Ain't God good?
And look at Melody. She's sharing it. There's a reason why you all see this.
That
Receive
you're on
your
the live.
blessing.
That's right. Yeah.
Receive your blessing now.
Miss Deborah, I was in there because, I just worked out. I was in there. I made my salad, okay, with my two
You
boys.
made your salad?
Mm-hmm. I made a salad with
She's
two
so
boys.
good, y'all.
Yeah, because I told them I got on the scale this morning. It was 163.
You told them?
Yeah.
Lord.
I keep it a buck with the people.
Y'all.
163.
Y'all gonna be watching, right?
And I took these and I was like, let me tell them how this stuff works while I'm in here taking mine. Let me tell the people. Because there's other people probably experiencing what I experienced, And it's a lot of people here. One lady said she got frozen shoulder. I ain't never heard of frozen shoulder. But baby, I know you about to be unthawed.
Let me tell you, if she buy the Genesis.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, that means she's got some damage going on. Okay.
We finna fix it.
Okay. The Genesis is gonna dissolve the scar tissue. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's gonna restore your tissues. Okay, if you had surgeries.
I told them that. Yep, scar tissue. I already told them. I told them about scar tissue, inflammation, and repairing cell damage. I told them that.
Absolutely.
Somebody said she aching right now. Now, Chavez, you better quit playing with us. Chavez said, I'm aching right now, Miss Deborah.
She gonna have to ache another month.
So the glucose gel is gonna be under the that rebound where you see the little orange rebound box. It says learn more. Click right there.
Click that.
But again, if you really having trouble, y'all, Miss Deborah's on Instagram. Go DM her. She'll help you check out.
Yes.
She'll help you check out.
Yes.
But I'm just keeping it a buck, y'all. Your girl was struggling. I would get up. I told Miss Deborah about my sciatic nerve. And I would walk on the floor to the bathroom. Then I tell you, my feet would be cold. I could feel all the coolness on my feet. Sit on the toilet. I feel the coolness on my butt on that side. I was like, God dang. Inflammation. But y'all, I ain't felt it since. That day she saw me struggling. The Lord let her see me. She said, you got what you need in your cabinet, Mel.
I sure did.
You said, I remember. And she made me take 6 to this, 6 to this. And I ain't feel that night. I slept good. Hey, no, can I be honest with y'all? Let me tell y'all something. Let me give it a buck.
What?
When I woke up that next morning, now mind you, I've been struggling for about 2 weeks, right? So when I woke up that next morning, I just hopped up out the bed to go to the restroom, right?
You were crawling.
But look, it didn't hit me till I'm walking back to the bed and I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm moving. I felt so good, y'all. I was like, I'm moving. Okay. It didn't even hit me how I just easily got out that bed, walked to that bathroom. It was when I was coming back. I was like, wait a minute. I'm walking back. So listen, they work. And she loves for you to do 6 and 6 to get a start, to get it on in your body, get it going. That first week. Then after that, you can do 2 or 3 a day of each. But y'all.
It
Listen,
matters.
Somebody said, Ms. Deborah, what about muscle cramps? And I'm 70 years old.
Okay, that's cardio.
Cardio? Talking about the Cardio 5000?
Yes, ma'am. The cardio that I have, yes. And the Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you want to DM me,
She said, which ultimate glucose gel? Because I see 2. So the one I have
is the one that says
is
plus.
the ultimate glucose gel joint and cartilage support. It's this one. See, go to on your phone, Ms. Deborah, see if you see 2.
Okay.
It should be 240 capsules, and it's the ultimate glucogel, joint and cartilage support. I told him I ordered something for my brother. It's arriving when it's arriving.
Yeah, it's today.
Today, didn't I tell y'all?
Yeah, it's arriving today.
I ordered them some.
Because you'll get your tracking number as soon as they ship it out. Like how mail does,
Yeah, tracking.
Yeah, gonna track it.
I get leg cramps at night. This is what we talking about, Gina. What do we recommend? We recommend what we telling you. The glucogel, the EFA Plus, and the Genesis.
And let us know.
I told them the testimony is finna be crazy. First of all, now I told them I ain't finna blast nobody because I don't believe in telling folks business. But I told them that it's somebody else we know that was having some knee struggles and stuff, and I got them to start taking this. And the next day, I ain't heard them say no more about their knees. None else. They walking fine. They ain't said nothing about their sciatica. They ain't said nothing about their knees. I saw that Troy was limping. Didn't you see Troy was limping? Yeah, that's why I ordered them some. I told y'all, Troy's sciatica be acting up, and Marcus's knees is getting weak. He drops too much. So I got them. I'm finna get them together.
That's real talk, you guys. I take my supplements every single day. A lot of people not gonna do that, but you don't have to be in pain. Yeah. You don't have to be suffering like that because we have a solution for you.
It does work.
It does work. Melody, you've been doing this. You've been taking Genesis for how many years?
Oh well, I've been ordering it for years, honey, but I don't be taking it right.
Until I tell her to.
Until I have a problem.
Until she have a problem.
But I'm trying to do better. I'm gonna keep it above Ms. Deborah. I'm trying to do better. I've been taking it every day now. Ever since I think that experience I had
scared you a little bit.
I think it scared me a little bit. I think I felt like I was aging quicker, like all of a sudden, just aging, just all of a sudden, like I ain't like it. I'll just say that I didn't like it, and it scared me a little bit, and I think that's why now I'm on it.
Yeah, because you never see me walking like that.
I told them you be doing everything, dancing, cha-cha, and all that.
Detroit ballrooming and
all that.
Chicago stepping. Man, I love that.
So Miss African Hair. Isn't 6 too many? Let me tell you something.
No,
I'm going to tell her. We're advising you in terms of what we have done and worked. She's been in health for over 20 plus years. And we literally have a doctor as well that we have access to all the time by the name of Dr. Scott. Okay. Who actually got rid of my baby's flu in one day, by the way. She came to me passing out, barely could walk, had the flu. Okay. And I called Ms. Deborah, come over here. Ms. Deborah called Dr. Scott on her way over here. Dr. Scott got on this phone when she got here. Okay? And when I say the questions she asked Mariah and the answers Mariah gave her allowed Dr. Scott knew what had been going on with her body. I ain't gonna tell too much Mariah business, but what had been going on with her body that was causing her system not to really fight off the flu like it should have or could have. And when I tell y'all, like, cause we was literally having to about carry Mariah. That's how weak she was.
Yeah, it was sad.
Do you remember? Yeah. It was terrible.
She's only 13 years old.
Yes, she had that flu, honey. And the next day, honey, Mariah was feeling so much better, wasn't she, Miss Deborah? Mariah did everything Miss Deborah told her. That's how I knew she was real sick. Miss Deborah had made this concoction that Dr. Scott had her making too, with some garlic, cayenne pepper, vinegar, and I wouldn't have dared garlic. I wouldn't have dared took a spoon. Mariah had to take a spoon of that 3 times a day, baby. Ain't no way. But let me tell y'all this. She did. And she was like, she took it. That's how sick she was, though. Yeah. But the next day, my baby was so much better. Yes. And this was without medication. No, because she ain't bring it with her, remember? She didn't bring it with her. So
you had the Genesis?
Yeah, we gave her Genesis. We gave her all the other stuff Dr. Scott said do. And to the point, y'all, now Mariah every day is like, I'm taking my vitamin C pill. Mariah don't play about taking her 1 vitamin C a day. Too. Yeah, Malia too. And Tank too. So they be like, they don't
want to get sick.
They like, wait a minute, this work? Okay. But no, so we give you what we know works, right? But of course, make your own decision.
Yes.
Okay, make your own decision. We're not over here finna make you do nothing or saying this what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. I'm telling and sharing with you what has worked and what I've seen work for me and for others. And I am sharing that. They want to know if there's anything. Oh, I don't know about that one. Anything for vertigo.
That's a DM. Okay. DM me because I need some more specifics on that.
Vertigo.
Okay,
oh, I remember when I found out Lauren suffered from vertigo. You'll take care of that.
I'll take care of it. We'll talk about it. Can you DM me on Instagram? And we'll talk, okay?
Yeah. But what I want y'all to know before I get ready to go, this Ultimate EFA Plus, this Ultimate Glucose Gel, and this Genesis. Everything. And again, let me tell y'all really quickly. Because I'm telling you. Okay? This is what I did. Day 1 and 2, I took 6 of these.
Yes.
Okay? Day 1 and 2. Now, maybe even I may have done it day 3. But now I take about 2-3 a day of each.
Keeping your body.
Listen.
Wow.
Arthritis is inflammation. So your Genesis is going to help with that. Like, all of this stuff is dealing with, this is inflammation. Essential fatty acids, okay? Glucose, joint cartilage.
It matters.
Just get all 3 of them and you'll see. And now y'all better make sure y'all come to my DM and tell me about it because I already know what's about to go down. I already know what's about to go down. Ms. Deborah, before we go, one person said, what about your sinuses?
You know what I mean, too?
You better tell them.
Okay, so...
sinuses. First of all, sinuses be coming from mucus built up.
Exactly.
From eating wood. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, gluten.
Tell
which is crackers,
bread,
noodles, bread. And let's start eating according to our blood type, you guys.
Now she big on that now.
I'm big on that, okay. So apparently you eating foods that is inflaming your body with mucus. That's making mucus in your body. We already talked about the cheese, and I know this is new to us, our culture. Goat cheese is the only cheese that does not make mucus in the body. The other cheeses do. However, you don't have to suffer another day. This is just a quick freebie now. Okay. Get you some mint tea, menthol, peppermint tea, whatever mint is in it, okay? It's got to be mint, though.
Yeah, cheese is mucus, too. That's why she said cheese. No cheese. But Deborah don't be wanting me to eat no cheese. Now, when I'm dieting and working out, I ain't had first of all, I ain't had no soda in 2 days, so that's amazing for me. Because I usually drink about 3-4 a day, but I ain't had no soda in 2 days. But
praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. When I got on that scale, baby, and I saw 163, I said, oh hell. First of all, I'm finna tell on you since you came here telling on me yesterday about having to strain my legs out. Y'all, when we was working out yesterday, Miss Deborah, okay, gonna look at me and say, I'm finna tell her, Ms. Deborah. She gonna look at me while I was working out, okay? And she gonna say, Mel, oh, hell. Yes, she did, y'all. Listen, y'all. And y'all know Ms. Deborah don't even cuss for real, right? Ms. Deborah said, oh, hell. Wait, now, I ain't never seen you look like this before.
I did say that. I was beside myself.
She said, damn.
I did say that.
I said, don't worry about it, Ms. Deborah.
You try to knock it off.
Don't worry about it, Ms. Deborah. We gonna get it back right. Don't worry about it. I said, I've been enjoying myself, strawberry lemon drops. And y'all, she hate when I said I've been eating good food. And I smile when I talk about the good food I've been eating. And she saying, look at you, smile. And I be like, because it was good. I said, but I ain't doing it no more, Ms. Deborah. Y'all, Ms. Deborah said, damn. She said, oh, hell. Now, wait a minute now. I ain't never seen you look like that.
I did say that. I really did. It kind of caught me off guard. I forgot who I was talking to. But anyway. I be in the zone, you guys. I love what I do. I'm passionate about it, you know. So I can't help myself. If I get caught off guard and offend you down there, I don't need no harm.
Y'all, it was so funny to me.
Nothing but love.
Yes, it was so funny to me. I said, oh, Ms. Deborah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We finna get it off. Ms. Deborah, don't worry about it. But baby, when I got on this scale this morning, I did a goddamn. I said, oh, you know what, Ms. Deborah? Now see, don't be over here trying to be shady.
Okay,
talking about the scale ain't tell no lie.
Okay, so you guys, guess what? Tomorrow I'm bringing my other scale. I'm bringing my scale. Mm-hmm. My scale will tell her bio age.
Yeah.
So that's a whole new level. You know, we need to track that as well. But you know, the more muscle you have in your body, the younger your body will be. The stronger your body will be. Mm-hmm. Okay, and muscle mass makes insulin hormones.
Jay, I don't know why you on here being funny and shady, Jay, because we're not going to act like just a month ago you didn't have no goddamn on Papa Belly. Now quit playing. We're not going to act like you didn't have a Papa Belly 4-6 weeks ago. Now just because you've been going in the gym and losing that gut, because I saw you the other day, that gut is going down. Don't be coming over here throwing shade, Jay Taylor.
Jay, all right. Hello, Jay.
Yeah, Yeah, because, baby, you was looking like a little baby can come sit right on top of your belly and you can be a granddaddy for a day. So don't be playing.
Yes.
Now, let me see what he going to say, because I know he typing something.
Well, since we were interrupted, I was talking about
mint.
the mint tea.
Mm-hmm.
The mint tea.
Don't tell
me. Okay, so mint tea, lemon, and honey. Okay, you need to drink that as warm as you can, as hot as you can. Okay, at night before you go to sleep. So that way, it's working on you. It's restoring your body while you're sleeping. Okay, that mint tea. Okay, it's got to be mint and lemon and a little honey. Okay, but and if you got it real bad, just drink it all day long. Just make a big batch of it, you know, and put it in the refrigerator and warm it up. Heat it up when you drink on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So let us know how that works for you. You don't have to suffer another day. You don't have to suffer now. Because Mel told y'all.
I done told y'all. Jay, you had to catch a straight, honey, because it was funny, because you came over here typing in this chat. And also, honestly, because I'm proud of you. So I'm also low-key trying to give you your props, because you have, from 4-6 weeks ago, you've been in that gym every day killing it. So it's like kind of like a shade plus props at the same time. Oh, that's right. That's when they say I'm nice, nasty. Right. But really, I'm just humorous. Really, I'm just humorous. I'm going to be funny. I'm going to, y'all, I be having people around me laughing all the time because it's just what I do. But no, Jay, I'm very proud of you. You know, Jay said, friend, why didn't y'all tell me how my stomach was looking? Why y'all didn't tell me this? Why y'all didn't tell me? And I said, Jay, a few times I would hit that stomach. Like, you know how you hit
like
that stomach? Like a subtle hint, right? He didn't get it on this. Lord. And then one day he said, Jay, I'm going to tell your story. I don't like to tell folks' business. I'm going to tell yours. Then he said one day he walked in his past his bathroom and looked in the mirror.
He saw the mirror?
Yes.
Oh,
and
Lord.
He said he saw that stomach and he said, oh, hell no. And he been killing it in the gym ever since. He looks so good.
Motivation.
I just saw him a week ago because he did my makeup before St. Thomas. He looks so good, Miss Deborah.
Awesome.
I feel like even his just confidence and spirit is higher. It's just good to see. You know what I'm saying? So I love when people are hitting their goals. I'm going to hit my goal. My goal is to be 15 pounds down by the end of next week. That's going to be easy to... Okay. It used to be easy to do. I don't know how easy it's going to be to do at almost 40. Remember, I was sharing that with y'all earlier, right? Because now I'm almost 40. I ain't 30 no more. But it used to be easy to do. But, you know, that's the goal. Ms. Deborah, she did my measurements today. My waist, well, she had it like she was going to pass out. I said, Ms. Deborah, girl, give me that book so I can write this number down. Come on and give me the number. Like, give me the number, okay?
We had the camera on us then, man.
Give me the number.
Yes.
And I had, my waist was 35 and a half. And when she finally told me so I could write it down in our book, because we're keeping up with it, right? I said, Ms. Deborah, I've been there before and you got me down to a 29, 28. So it's no big deal for me, right? It's okay. That's why we're here now. And I'm dieting. It's okay. It's going to go. She was like, Mel, you don't want to know this. Look, y'all, she done got her little tape measure. Some you don't want to know. I said, give me this book and give me this number so I can write this number down.
I said, you don't want to know.
She told some you don't want to know. You don't want to know. So anyway, I wrote it down. I said, Ms. Deborah, I've been this before, and you got me down to a 29-inch waist. It's okay, you know. And she did it in like 3 weeks. It's okay. So yeah, that was 35 and a half. And you know, when you gain weight, everything gets bigger. The bust, child. Yeah, the bust area.
That's the first thing.
Woo!
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 15 pounds healthy to lose in a week. I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't know, but I said next week, so it's 2 weeks for me. So yes, I've lost 7-8 pounds in 3 days. So but you know, to each its own.
Yeah,
I tell everybody do what they do.
It's a little different.
It's
a little different.
Her program is off the chain.
Yeah,
so what am I eating? Let's talk about it. For one, Ms. Deborah always pushes eating your heavier meals early in the day and at night. First of all, you don't eat after 6. After 6 p.m., there's no eating. Okay? So then when you're asleep, you don't have a bunch of food sitting and you turn it into fat. So I know for these 2 weeks, I can't eat after 6. I had a salad for breakfast this morning. Most people be like, a salad?
That's
breakfast?
a good thing. That's a good thing, though.
Yes, I know. Tell them. I had a salad.
Good thing because you know your gut, whatever you put in your gut first thing in the morning is going to set your gut up for success or damage the rest of the day. So if you're putting gluten in your gut the first thing in the morning, like a bread, okay, then
You talking about like biscuits? That's bread. Yeah, tell the truth.
Well, first of all, what we used to eat when we were 20 years old, we can't eat when we're 30 and 40 years old.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
when you're 50 and 60 years old. We
Yes,
just can't
ma'am.
put that in our bodies anymore. It just doesn't work. Okay, you know, the collagen is not there to hold it in place, hold your stomach in place and some other things in place. So it's just not there. So that's why you have to adjust your diet as you mature.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. You know, I don't eat bread at all. You know, with my eggs or... You know, my spinach, that's what I put in my eggs. You know, it alkalines my eggs, okay? So I got my protein, so I'm not hungry for a good 4 or 5 hours.
So for me, what I do with my eggs, I like to boil, and I like my eggs freshly
That's right,
boiled.
you do, yeah.
So I boil them in the morning, and that's what I did. My salad was nothing but some greenery, some dried cranberries, and 2 boiled eggs, and salt and pepper and dressing. And I ate my salad.
Okay.
And so lunchtime, I got me some watermelon in there that I already ordered because I love watermelon. This morning, before I worked out with Ms. Deborah to give me a little, you know, to work out, I had a little mini applesauce and I put some flaxseed in it. So another thing Ms. Deborah likes to push is, you know, you doing flaxseed every day while you're trying to lose weight.
Right.
You know, as well. So,
and I sell flaxseed. Now, I'm going to tell you also with the flaxseed, a lot of people don't realize this. When you buy flaxseed, you need to keep it in the refrigerator. It's a seed, you guys. Keep it in the refrigerator. So that's how you want to store your flaxseed. And
can I say something real quick? Somebody said, what about fasting until noon? Here's the thing. If you're going to fast, but then you're going to eat enough to cover what you would have ate all day anyway, you finna have it defeats the purpose. And it's also about how serious you are. You know, how quickly you want these results. Are you really serious about it? Or is it one of those things where, okay, you know, I don't mind, you know, losing a little weight, but it can take 3 months, 4 months. It's a choice, and that's fine too. You know, if that's where you are, that's okay. So there are some things depending on your goal. So I have my goal. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently because I know what works to hit a goal. Like when I had to hit my goal for New York Fashion Week, when I walked in New York Fashion Week, I still know what I did to do that. And these are the things I did. I worked out every day, salad, boiled eggs, not eating a lot, and then not eating after 6. And also I cut out sodas completely and drank drank water half of my body weight. So for me right now, that's 80 ounces. So, Ms. Deborah, ain't funny. 80 ounces. Yeah. But I've been tearing my water up like since Sunday. I just been tearing it up, no sodas. And so it's about your goals and what it is you're trying to do. But
and about water, Mel. Listen, if you're on medication, a lot of medication dehydrates the body.
ooh,
Have you all heard of anyone who's had to go to the hospital for dehydration?
yeah.
Okay, so they should be drinking alkaline water, 8.0 pH balance, okay? pH. Alkaline water. So if you know someone who's taking medication and they are waking up in the middle of the night, they're dehydrated, they're thirsty, dehydrated, mouth is dry, they need to be drinking alkaline water. Okay, your body's telling you, your body tells you what's wrong. You have to pay attention to it and give it what it needs.
That's right.
So, if you don't know about that, you should, I think that's something that you should consider, if you're not drinking alkaline water and you're taking medication. A lot of medication do dehydrate the body.
Samantha, thank you, Miss Deborah. Samantha, you said that you're trying to lose 20 pounds by June. You could lose 20 pounds easily in a month if you go really strict. You could have that gone. Don't eat after 6. No bread, no pop. This is what I'm on. No bread. Again, I did it for New York Fashion Week, so I know it works. Lots of water, no sodas, no sugars, no bread, no pasta. I ate a lot of boiled eggs, a lot of watermelon fruit, and a lot of salad. And I didn't die. And I felt fine. And really, your stomach starts to shrink. So what used to take a lot to fill you up doesn't even take a lot no more. You're naturally shrinking your stomach. So there are some people, they may have a procedure that shrinks their stomach. And if that's their choice, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine too. But another way you can shrink your stomach is by cutting back your intake. And your stomach will slowly start to adjust to you and what you're putting in it. But whenever you're putting a lot of food in it, it's just growing and expanding. So now it's taking more and more and more to fill it up. So I know I got to shrink my stomach. That's why this morning I had a salad with 2 boiled eggs. I'm not...
Get that waist down, yes.
Ms. Deborah, I didn't need your amen corner.
Yes. I'm going to say it, y'all.
So, yes, if you want to lose 20 by June, it's March. You can lose 20 by end of April.
And they can do, you can do my spaghetti squash. When you go to my website, you guys, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get that spaghetti squash recipe. The one that Mel always eating. She loves that spaghetti squash.
I sure do. And somebody said, but if you do that, how do you get protein in for muscle growth?
If you do what?
I guess the diet that I do, like where I'm not eating a whole lot.
Oh.
So you have peanut butter, right? You can do a spoon of peanut butter.
Big on the beans.
Yeah, But I don't do it when I'm on this. I don't do a lot of beans, Ms. Deborah.
You don't? Well, the thing is, she gets her protein in the daytime. She doesn't do it at night. So she gets her protein in. The egg is loaded in protein.
Yes.
Okay.
And I like cashews.
And her nuts. Okay.
I like all that stuff.
But she's doing it during the day.
Yeah.
You don't do that at night. Okay, so you have all day to burn those calories and muscle. And if you're fasting, and you're eating 12 meals, to me, you're slowing down your metabolism. You can't work out and do all that because that muscle is going to just eat. It's going to be, you're going to be hungry. You have to feed that muscle.
Yeah.
Okay. And the muscles, burn calories while you're sitting still. Right now, while she's sitting still, she's burning calories.
Y'all, I don't know if y'all were watching us on live yesterday while we were working out, but my heart rate got up, I think, to 182 yesterday while we finished the workout. We looked at the watch, showed y'all the watch. They showed my heart rate. It was, it got up to 185. So then after you work out like that, you're burning all day. So I've had a salad, 2 boiled eggs. I'm going to have some watermelon around lunchtime. I may have a little bit of grilled chicken, maybe just a little piece. I may. And then later on, I'll probably have like a couple more boiled eggs. And I'm not eating after 6.
And you're not going to be hungry.
If I am hungry, I'm going to sleep.
Well, and another thing, she has watermelon, which I love.
I love watermelon. That's my favorite fruit. If I am hungry, I'm going to sleep. I ain't going to know.
Or you get your little slice of watermelon and go.
I'm just saying, Ms. Deborah. I'm going to go to sleep. So if I'm going to sleep, then I ain't going to feel it no way. I'm just going to be asleep. That's all I'm saying.
You're not even going to know.
Exactly. I'm not going to know. So it's not going to matter.
And you're doing your abs every day.
Yeah, I'm doing abs every day.
You travel.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that? She had to think about that one.
Because I ain't do that in St. Thomas.
Okay, you're going to have to do it from now on.
Yes, ma'am.
Get that shrink that waistline on down to 26. 29.
Yeah, 29 is the goal. Mm-hmm. Actually, I would love to be 26, but we can start at 29.
Okay. That'll be good.
Somebody said, Jay Mill said, child eggs are high. Can we talk about that? Because I've been trying to understand why eggs are high. Can y'all help me understand why the price of eggs went up? Somebody let me know, because my eggs that I get are $10 now for 12. I need to know, because I don't know. Somebody drop in the chat, why did eggs go up? I really been wondering that. I was going to Google it, because you know I like to Google everything.
Is it because of bird flu and they had to kill all the chickens?
I'm about to see.
What happened?
I'm about to see. I want to know.
Inquiring minds once.
Yeah. I want to know. Somebody said the bird flu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Bird flu.
Yes.
Former shortage. Somebody said Trump. Bird flu killed chickens. Oh. Gotcha. Wow. Oh, dang. I see some of y'all saying Trump, but most of y'all saying bird flu. Okay. Wow. There we have it. They said the bird flu killed the chickens.
Okay.
I was wondering, my carton went up, my organic ones, I get $10 for 12.
Well, I have some shakes on the website. You know, we have a mint and
she said you can buy some chickens and cut costs. Hey, no, what's funny is I know somebody here in Huntsville, and their uncle has chickens. So they already told me, they said anytime I want to go get eggs, I can get some.
I don't know, everybody probably know about that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, but no, I was wondering why. I was wondering why did the price of eggs go up? Well, now we know. Oh, it has hit the cows now? Well, that's not going to affect me too much because I ain't doing I'm cutting back. But wow, that's so sad. That is so sad. Bird flu. Wow.
Yeah.
That is so sad. Now, I noticed when we went to, we were coming back in, going through customs from St. Thomas. They wouldn't let us bring, which I didn't have it anyway, but no pork. There were signs up.
No pork.
They said if you had food that had pork, you couldn't bring it over. And it was due to maybe bird flu. It was something. Anyway, I saw the signs up there, but I was like, I ain't got no pork with me. I was like, I ain't got no pork with me, but yeah, no, I ate some when I was over there, and I'm gonna be honest, it was so good. It tasted so, it was different. Yeah. Yes, it was so good. My little bacon and sausage the chef did in the mornings was blessing.
What?
It was like different than over here. But they had signs up saying you couldn't take pork. Make sure you didn't have no pork, with you coming back to the USA. Yep.
Wow.
Sure did. But anyway, I love y'all. I hope y'all have enjoyed. Just to wrap this up, Ultimate Glucogel, Ultimate EFA Plus, Genesis, which I'm about to go tear mine up for inflammation and scar tissue and cleansing of your cells right here. Everybody be encouraged. Yeah. You got this. I want you to know you got this. Whatever your weight journey is or your exercise journey is, even if it's just I don't want my muscles to become weak so that when I'm older I don't have to get cut on to replace my hips, replace my knees, replace my shoulder, all of that. Yes, all screws all through you, and you're like, let me keep my muscles strong. I believe in you. You've got this. You've got this. Yes. And give me those testimonies when y'all get y'all's products, because I already know they're gonna work.
And if you purchase the products, you're going to get an email from me. I'm going to send out some special good information, wellness information for you and exactly how to take the Genesis, okay, specifically.
There we go. And they say thank you, Ms. Deborah.
Love you guys. We ain't got love. We don't have nothing but love for you. Okay?
And we ain't no gatekeepers. We like to share stuff, okay? We love y'all, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.
Don't know when my faith became so complicated. Can't retrace these habits I participate in. Shameful to recall all my decision making. Oh, this stays on my mind. Jesus, heal my mind. I wonder if you still think I'm worthy of saving. Cause one minute I'm bold, but then the next I'm failing. No, struggling with sin, I thought I graduated, but I still stumble like a baby in the faith. Oh, did I accept your call and come this far just for me to fall away? I told you I believe. I still got scars. Jesus, take it all